went on a mission trip because I've always had the desire to go out and serve and do that. But now that my family was at an age level that I could take my kids, my family, my wife and I, we all had an opportunity that came about, and we made that happen instead of doing it on an independent level and myself going to experience it. We were all able to experience it, and it made it better for everybody.
Because Grant is the big chief and he wanted to go.
Went to Jamaica, stayed in the area of Galena in Jamaica. I've always wanted to do a mission trip, never really been able to, and this one came about, and I've always, I wanted to do it. My son's old enough, my kids are getting older, and we had the opportunity to do this actually as a family, so that just made the opportunity a great thing. So instead of just going on an individual basis and just myself experiencing it, my whole family got to go down and see what it was like and actually help with that. We built security walls for students to protect them from the outsiders. We also did some help with the farmers as far as irrigation and planting. We also ministered to the infirmary, which is the house for the poor, and they don't have very much contact to the outside world, so as far as the ministries of God, so that was a big part of that.
When the British used to rule the island, they set these up all over the island, and when Jamaica became its own, they don't necessarily pay to take care of the people that stay there. We had very gracious people that we were with, because I tell you, every fear that I had about going on this trip was met, and God is so awesome, because He held me the whole time that I was there. And I know I probably complained more than I should have, or worried about things way more than I should have, but I have a whole list of things that, I was afraid to fly, and He was with me through that. I was afraid of getting hurt because, Grant and I are not exactly little people, and so physically, to do the labor that we thought we'd have to do, it was intimidating to do that. But I even popped my knee out of place at the farm, and praise God, that never even hurt. It was stiff, and then that was it. So, and I still have never had any problems with it.
We learned that the people down there don't have the resources to learn about God that we do, but even without those resources, the passion is just so great to want to learn it, and they go worship. But if we could help them in other ways to learn more about Jesus, or even with some resources, or just by help with guidance, I believe that it would be an awesome thing.
You know what I learned? I learned that I am a big control freak, and it was really humbling to go, and it was a great experience, and I really look forward to doing it again, whether it's Jamaica or we're interested in doing Uganda. I've heard there's a trip for Uganda, so hopefully that's an orphanage.
Not to take things for granted as much up here with my children, help teach them to be more public about their beliefs in God, myself to be more public about that, and just try to share that with other people versus keeping it on more of a personal level. It's great to get that out and let other people know that and help them grow closer possibly. If you ever have the opportunity, it's a must-do. It's one of the things that will change your life, and you'll reflect on your life and your life with God in a totally different way.